Shohei Ohtani on Instagram, quote, "I'm back." And you're like, wait, he's been back. No, he's back. He's unicorn back. He's pitching. And Kratz, he's throwing hard.
He had definitely had the speedball working, but he didn't have the swing and miss speedball working. They were seeing it pretty good. There's so much. I forgot his pitch call thing is like his pitch com thing is tucked in his shirt. So he's got a like pocket in his jersey. So he's always reaching to that. His right arm has something underneath his sleeve. I don't know if he's wearing like something over his shoulder. And then he had to rush in to go get his at bat. His coaches are putting his shin guards out there. He's definitely going to get a pitch clock violation.
He touched a hundo. A lot of 98, 99, 28 pitches. He was laboring. But, I mean, good to see him on the mound, come off the mound, healthy, 2 RBI knocks, doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just good to see him out there. The velocity is what the velocity is. He was. I'm sure he had a ton of adrenaline amped up. I think it's more important what Kratz said. There was no swing and miss. There was a lot of long at-bats, deep counts. Not great contact by the Padres, but they were putting the ball in play, right? We think of Shohei with the split and the 100 and the slider. We think of the Mike Trout at bat where he went 3-2 slider, perfectly located, struck him out. That's the Shohei we think about. 28 pitches in 1 inning. They probably would have liked it to be around 15 to 20, but 28's a little bit high. But he got out there, he got him out. Now next time he can maybe go 2 innings. So slowly keep building him up. Let's see how he feels today. Is he sore? Is his arm sore? Is his leg sore? Will he play tonight?
Well, I want to get to that.
Stuff like that is the most important. How does he bounce back?
That's important. So yesterday we talked about Ohtani making his return to the mound and how he would bounce back. It was some of the most try-hard troll vitriol that I've seen on any video that we've posted on YouTube. Fans were losing their mind. These guys don't watch baseball. They clearly didn't see his numbers from 2021 to 2023. He didn't take days off. He was feeling good, blah, blah, blah. You just had all of these Hall of Fame baseball players posting in there saying that everything is completely fine and he's a machine and how dare you speak poorly about him, which obviously we didn't. Point was, you're saying surgeries later, he's not a baby.
Later.
Yeah. Let's see how things go. Because they're like, he raked when he pitched and he played every day and all of this. Like, we know the history. The people that were, you should see, I encourage you to go back at some point to see how dumb the comments were, trying to run through basic stats from 2021 to 2023.
Here's the thing, he didn't play every day because remember there was a whole thing where he's got to take the day off before he pitches, right? I mean, there was this whole big...
But that was in the beginning of his career.
Yeah, I know, but still, there were times where he had to do this. And
then they ditched the rules.
Yes.
And then people are like, see, he did it every day. I'm like, for a little, but then he got hurt.
Yes.
Then he got TJ again or whatever else.
And then they were trying to be careful because they wanted to save his legs, so they didn't want him to steal as many bases. Right? I mean, listen, again, it's 2 years ago we're talking about. It's been almost 2 years since he's pitched. So, yes, hey, Shohei, welcome back. We're happy to see you, but let's see how you react. I mean, 2 years is a big time in someone's life.
I think people are looking at the comments that you guys made, and me, I guess, too, yesterday, like, oh, you're not rooting for him. Like, relax. I mean, we know who most of the people that were commenting in there were thinking. Like, we are pointing out that this is super uncommon, and you need to be careful when you're somebody in the league who has gone through quite a few injuries and surgeries at this point. And if you're the Dodgers, you don't want to mess with anything that you're getting production-wise in the lineup. Is he more important as a bat or a pitcher? Is it even close? For the Dodgers, is he more important as a bat or a pitcher? I guess you could make a case because Kratz, the pitching is going through some issues right now. You need both. Nobody is saying he shouldn't do this. We are just pointing out, let's see how the progression goes for him because it is all about preservation. The Dodgers are about preservation to get to October as healthy as possible.
And I don't know if they need 2024 Shohei Ohtani or not. I don't know if they need everything, but everybody who was hating on us, there is a decently large size drop from his production when he was pitching to when he was not pitching. That's all we were trying to say. Now, are we still saying that he is elite level? Absolutely. I mean, you're talking about a dude that hit 44 homers and had 95 RBIs. had 1,000 OPS. When he was only a hitter, he had 54 homers and 140 RBI. Like, you sit there and you go, that is a difference. The year before, 34 homers, 95 RBIs. Like, there is a difference when he is pitching. And you have to make sure you're getting the most out of him. But to me right now, they need him to pitch. I think that's the only reason he's out on the mound already. They need him to pitch because they don't have a lot of starting pitching. But more importantly, what Dave Roberts said, they need him in October. That's it.
Yes, and Kratz, I mean, the claim that's going to go against you is, well, not in 2023. In 2023, he had a 106.6 OPS, which was his career high. His OPS plus was very similar to what it was last year. It was like a few points down. So The claim is going to be, no, he hit just as well. And then what happened later in the year?
He got hurt. He pushed it. He pushed the limit that year. He definitely pushed the limit. I get it. His OPS was higher. But if you're talking about sheer production numbers, he missed a month. He was probably going to get pretty close to the same amount. But he ran the engine too hot. When you run your RPMs constantly at 5,000 RPMs, there's a chance something breaks. The Dodgers don't want to do that. So that level of production just can't be. He's not just going to flatline and stay at 60 home run pace while he's pitching a full schedule of pitching too.
It is summertime. We are in the thick of golf season. It's always golf season down in Florida, but we're in the thick of golf season across the country. And if someone's looking to get a new club, that logo should say it all. PXG. What do they do?
Go get fitted.
Mm-hmm.
Go get fitted by one of their master fitters, professional fitters. I've done it. It's helped shave many strokes off my handicap. It is worth it. It's educational. You learn about not only clubs, you learn about shafts, you learn about grips, you learn about angles. They have all the numbers, all the setups that you need to help improve your handicap.
You feel like a VIP when you're there.
100%. They even help my putting, which needed help.
Mm-hmm. There. They help your putting there.
There.
That's how cool it is. So schedule your fitting today, and for a limited time, you could save up to 20% on your entire order. Head over to pxg.com/foul. That's pxg.com/foul to save up to 20% on your entire order. pxg.com/FOUL. Restrictions apply. See site for details. You know, I don't bring this up all the time, but I felt like it was worth it just because there were so many comments about it. And I'm just like, we get it. For example, I'll just read a few. He did both in 2023, had a higher OPS in 23 than 24. Do you even know what you're talking about? That was the top comment.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
No, he did it when he pitched. He didn't take time off. He was on pace to have a higher OPS while pitching and batting in 2023 than 2024. He's fine. Second highest
blew
comment.
his arm out.
That's what we're trying to say. But people aren't going to listen this deep into it. They're just going to hear my asinine comment that he had he had lower production. You can't push the limit that hard. And the reality is, the Dodgers said it the whole time when Gomes and Doc were talking. They were like, we really don't know. We'll see how he feels. We're going to go off of him because nobody knows. There's no plan to say, you know what, you just threw 7 innings and you legged out a triple. I'm sure your legs are fine. Go out for the 8th inning. No, because something else is going to go, and it's this.
There's so many I'm just looking through. But anyway, the point is, this is awesome. We're celebrating it. If you're the Dodgers, you want this exact weapon in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get there? How do you get Ohtani to the playoffs to give you 5-6 innings, whatever he's going to do, and be his best self at the plate?
Now, the playoffs are different, especially as you get deeper, because there's a lot more off days that are built in, right?
Yes.
Than a 20-game and 20-day stretch where he might pitch 3 times in those 20 games. That's a completely different animal. So
I don't think we have to clarify this, but we all love watching Shohei Ohtani pitch.
we just like watching him play baseball, pitching, hitting, whatever it is. We want him to be the best he can be. That's it. We want him to be at his best so that we can all watch him.
Here. You have a good chunk of our audience who says that we like the Dodgers too much, and then a huge contingency last night that chimed in that we absolutely hate them with a passion, and we were not nice enough about him coming back to the mound and making sure that he stayed healthy. How dare us bring that up? I don't always bring up the comments, but the volume of comments made me feel like I had to address it.
Shohei Ohtani is dumbed down how good he is and how unique he is. Like, if somebody did what Shohei Ohtani did at any level of baseball, college, Division I, III, high school, doesn't matter. He's doing it in the big leagues at an elite level. He throws the ball as hard as everybody in the 98th percentile, runs as fast in the 98th percentile, hits the ball as hard in the 99 percentile. Like, we love Shohei, but you can't hurt him.
A couple minutes on Ohtani. Thoughts on his return? It finally happened, and it happened much sooner than most of us anticipated, because it was like, oh, wait, he's going to maybe be back for the All-Star break, maybe this week. Boom, Monday night.
Yeah, his point was that throwing simulated games before playing that night was kind of exhausting him, so why not do it in a real game? Fair point, and good call. I thought he looked good. The command wasn't there, quite obviously, and he talked about after the game how he was missing glove side. His arm was moving a little too quickly. That'll all come. The fact that he reached 100, that's really impressive. The fact that he had 2 hits in the game, that's really impressive. It was fun to watch him as a two-way guy again, even though it was a brief appearance. And I expect he will only get better as time goes on. He's going to build up. His command will sharpen, and everything, knock on wood, will be back to what it was pre-surgery.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.